The short-term piece is exactly what you just hit upon, which is the importance of really performing to the best of their abilities within the job that they've been hired for. And I know that that can sound tricky because a lot of times we might realize partway into an opportunity that it isn't quite the right fit. At the same time, though, whether it's internal transfers or external, there is a need to show capability and competency in the work that's been done. And so setting short-term goals that are both about delivering to the expectations of the role and the level and the ladder and what the business expects of you, as well as those short-term professional and personal development goals. What are the things that I want and need to do in this moment to excel at my job? What are the things that I want and need to do at this moment to start to develop a new skill set that might allow me to pivot into something else that I'm looking for, or to stretch and expand within the job that I'm currently working in? So that's much more immediate, which is, what do I need to do in this moment to set myself up for success, to deliver what my company expects of me, as well as to make sure that I'm growing as a professional and as a person. Yeah. The long-term piece to me is much more interesting because, for example, when I started off in tech back in 2005, there was no Android, there was no iPhone. The cloud wasn't really a concept. We weren't talking about no, low, and pro code or crypto or anything like that, all of these emerging spaces. VR was something that happened in sci-fi movies. And so if I were to have set specific goals, the technology has evolved so quickly that they would have been out of date by the time I arrived at them. And so the way I think about things longer term is really, what's that broader narrative that one wants to tell? And I had reiterated mine at the beginning, which is that idea of building programs that connect people to the information they need to make good decisions and be successful. That is agnostic of company, that is agnostic of ladder, level, role, industry. It applied to work in dentistry, it applied to work in ad tech, it applies to work in developer programs. And so that's where, when I think about longer term, it's not necessarily, I want to be in this role with this level at this company by this stage in life. It's, what are the values that really drive me? What are the things realistically I need economically? Am I the primary breadwinner? Do I need to be the primary carrier of insurance? Am I taking care of children? Am I taking care of elderly parents? What are the values I need in a company to be happy? And so when I think longer term, it's really challenging folks to be able to answer those questions. Like, what's your one breath update that you would give to someone to describe what drives you? What are the 3 values you would say to a hiring manager that you're looking for in a job, regardless of the organization or the company? What are the things that you pragmatically need in the short, medium, and long term from employment? And that's how I think about longer term goals.